Lutz set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Stephon Gilmore. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And a Raven first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Jackson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they got a first down and more. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again to Elliott. Jackson, option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few.
The Ravens have retaken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to try and go deep again. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. McCaffrey on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Raiders 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this time around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 29, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Tuck it and run. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson